Woo! We are back at it. Alright. It's been a long time. It's been, gosh, probably weeks. 3 weeks since I've been here. It might be this New Zealand summertime. Beginning of December. This is going to be a month when I'm away a lot. So, it's not going to be a lot of streaming this month. So let's get in while the getting's good. We'll work on this Grick tonight. Last time I worked on this Grick Alpha. Maybe we'll get a bit of Goblin. But let's do Grick first. And I know that Grick is going to be, it's a Plague Bearer's Flesh. So let's just jump right into it. Beer we're drinking tonight, right now, is I think Forest of Giants by The Clouds. Nice West Coast IPA. Let's just get right into this painting thing. Let me get some brushes out first. Okay, let's do this. 2. Look now. So long. I painted so friggin' long. We need to get some more paper towels before the day is over. The night's over. Whatever. Before something's over. Yeah. Let's paint this Gricky. And no, that's Plague Bearer's Flesh I used. Let's just begin at the top, work our way down. Oh, even those guys. I like this one terribly good, but it's not too well, that's alright. Get this guy quickly, and then we'll move on to the Goblin. Shouldn't take terribly long. Maybe, maybe I should paint him in a slightly different color scheme than the Grick Alpha, because he's a young one, I guess? I don't know. What's a Grick Alpha compared to a Grick? Just the daddy Grick or the mommy Grick? I don't know. Right. It's been a long time since I've been here. Hope my friends come by. They forgive my absence. It has been some time, considerable amount of time. And I feel like my mic is not working well. I'm really quiet. So we'll see if someone comes on. I can help me with that. Maybe I'll make his underbelly like kind of purpley. No, I don't know. I gotta do something to make him different than the Grick Alpha. Okay, there's the top part been painted. And so I probably used, I don't know what I used on this guy, on this bottom there. Maybe I'll use, how about I use Nastreg orange. I'll use Nasdrag if I know what that is. So I'll use something a little different. Maybe I will use, no. I can use the Griff. That's why I use Griff Hound Orange. That's all I use on this guy. And the young ones, also the young ones have this coloring in them. When they get bigger into Grick alphas, they change their underbelly coloring. That will be the story we use. Oh, I need to, sorry, I need to, shout out to everyone out there in Discord land, so excuse me while I do this. Excuse me while I whip this out. Spirit Adventure Films, sorry. Self-promotion. Bunk. I have a different stream set tonight, so you'll all have to forgive me on this. Almost there, almost there. Hey, Bane, how are you? It's been a long time since I've been here. What have you been up to? I was in Brazil for 3 weeks, so busy, busy, busy. What have you been up to? Thanks for calling by. I like the little smiling, waving goblin. Yeah, what's been going on? I asked you this before. What's the TBC stand for in Bane? And I think last time I asked you, I told you what I thought it stood for, which is not true, but in a combustion engine, the pistons, there's something called TDC, top dead center, when the piston is at, well, the maximum extent of its stroke. And you want the spark to fire just before it gets to top dead center. Microseconds before. So, last I saw you, Baden, might have been on Jay Scott's channel on some random show from a while back. But again, yeah, I was in Brazil for 3 weeks, so just got back, and that's why I have not been around. Good to get back to the mini pain now. I feel like I need more Gricks. Like when you just encountered a Grick and a Grick Alpha, you need to buy another set of Gricks. Or at least so I have like multiple Gricks and like one Grick Alpha, right? You can just have one Grick and one Grick Alpha. Yeah, it is the silly season, as they say here in this part of the world. Christmas is upon us shortly. See, we don't have Thanksgiving here, so right now let's talk of Christmas, not Thanksgiving, which is American Thanksgiving is next week, I believe, next Thursday, a week from tomorrow. Isn't that true? It's sad that I don't know. Well, I do know, and I wish I could. Well. Maybe we will do something for American Thanksgiving here. It could happen. It still happen. Gosh, getting in here is tight. There's the Greg with this orangey kind of belly, compared to the dad with that belly, which is fine. I will take that little brown though. My 2 gricks. And I will get into the brown line there, so I need what if I used, yeah, we'll do this guy. I have my vortex shaker right here next to me. Vortex shaker him up. Yeah, and then we will on this guy. Don't think my mic is working very well tonight. Maybe that helps. I don't know. Helps if I go like this. I spin it this way, so I'm talking right at it. No. Well, over it. Hello. Hello. Yeah, I think it's better. Okay, a smaller brush. That's a 2. That's a 2. That's a 0. That's 0. Woof. Okay. I don't know if I can see my guy. What is that over there? What's this paint? Okay. Gosh, these. These paints are the worst. Right. Is it smaller? Even smaller. That's a 0. It's a 3, 0. That is a nicer looking 0. That's a 2 and it's a nicer tip. It's a 0. Well, let's use a 0. I can stress it. This goddamn brick from, like, really, let's be honest. Oh, that's too big. Smaller brush. Let me get that 3, 0. Where are you? Okay. Starting over. I'll start over just. A better painter could do this, but I am not a better painter. Oh, sorry. One side kind of onto the other. Might smudge a bit more. My Griffhound orange on his little mod. There. Right. That. It's the beak. The beak was what? Well, first I'll do the. It's got some purpley insides. In terms of purpley insides, let's do Nigros. No. Sure, it was like. I think I did. My computer's freaking out. I gotta get a new computer. This thing's not working. Oh my goodness. It is so hot in the house. I'm gonna take my hat off. Seriously. Alright. Maybe I'll put some on a little tip. Maybe a little bit of blue on the tips of the sky. I don't know. The blue claws. And his beak. His interior stuff. Empty bricks. That's a lot of contrast blue. Let's see what this looks like. I'm gonna do it. Fun. For fun. Hee. Looks like I can climb on it. Okay. That's a blue and a half. Some serious blue. Right. Okay. Yeah, I need this interior maw part. Maybe I'll do that in like a flash terrors. Yeah, flash terrors. Okay, now His beak is what? His beak is like bone. Skeletal horde. That's what his beak is. Come on. Yeah. He's got some blue tips. I don't know why I did that. Anyways, we'll just dry for a second. I'll do some quick highlighting. Actually, I can highlight this body already. In a second, we need to go get another beer. And then start drinking non-alcoholic. I'm gonna die. Highlight his belly right there. And then his skin. How his skin I used just a paint. I just use this. Yeah, I'll try it. Alright. I don't need this shit anymore. But I will be using Plague Bear's flesh again. The goblin. Staring at me. I'll use that. Some kind of hole. Do that to highlight his body a bit. Beaks and whatnot. I'm surprised I did that. Anyway, he's good. Right. Okay. Why did I give him blue clips? And some more. I'm gonna get another beer. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. I can go to the splash screen. Yeah. Okay, I'm back. With a beer I've never seen before. McLeod's Liquid Hop IPA, Citra and Mosaic, 6.8% alcohol by volume, small batch, limited edition, 440 milliliters. Using the latest liquid hop technology, out of the Pacific Northwest, we've brewed up a Citra and Mosaic stunner. It's bursting with flavor, ripe mangoes, zesty lime, cheeky lick of grapefruit, and that just one more sip resinous snap. All right on a wave of bright, juicy goodness. It's the classic hop combo we all love, and with a little extra, the future is now swag. Crack it, sip it, smile. God. That's fucking shit on the can. Right. McLeod's is an awesome brewery. Coming out at you out of Waipu in Northland. Ika Maui, North Island. See what we got. We'll pour. Sorry, I'm not going to pour it in front of the camera because I might lose it. Looking good. Looking good. A little bit of head. Hey, Died and Tidy, my man. Thank you for that subscription again. I know. It's been so long. I did bring my painting kit to Brazil, and I thought I might be able to stream a little bit of Baldur's Gate while I was there, but I was just so busy. I was kind of like 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. every single day. So I did not get a chance to do any streaming. I did minimal kind of like prep work stuff, but yeah. How are you? That was the Great White North as we approach the nadir of the year. Thanks for that sub, Diadems. I appreciate it. There's a few of us here tonight, hanging out. And I'm afraid it's going to be a December not to remember. I'm not going to be, next week I am away from home, but in New Zealand. Maybe I'll do a cheeky midweek stream Wednesday night, Baldur's Gate. The week after that, I again go overseas for 10 days. Wow. Then it's Christmas, and geez, I will be doing a lot more streaming in the new year. Generally a lot more kind of time with you all as well. But this month, it's not looking good. Well, not looking good for streaming D&D on this channel. But looking good otherwise. How are you, my man? How are you? What do you want for Christmas besides your 2 front teeth? Oh, I forgot. But see, that's right. You got Thanksgiving next week. Not Christmas yet. See, here we don't have Thanksgiving, so it's all Christmas right now. And I should know this as an American by birth. I don't even think I get a game this weekend. I can't play this Sunday. I'm trying to get a game, my new home game, Damsels and Dragons, or Dungeons and Damsels, whatever, this New Zealand Saturday. We'll see if we can pull that off. I don't know. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna get orange for his belly. Get in my belly. Even Patricia, Trish Talker or Trish Cord or Trish whatever her Twitch handle is. She's in far western Australia right now, so she's not around. She's in Perth. Back, I think, on Saturday morning. Do it more. Jesus fucking Christ. Wow. Jesus. There's a splooge of orange. An orange splooge. I like an orange crush. Oh. It's some white. Maybe not from that, but I'll have to get this guy's interior stuff a bit. I need all this. Yeah, okay. His beak here. And then yeah. I gotta get his interior moss stuff. So I'm gonna get that. Okay. I need a red. And I'll use this row here. I'll mix it up. So as soon as we finish this grick, we'll put it next to the other grick. I got 2 gricks. I gotta change the blue tip. Don't look good at all. That's a shit. I'm gonna do it right now because it's just angering me to look at. Yeah, it's better. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Good beer. That's good beer. Okay. Now with this one. Use this one brush. You're not gonna like purpley highlight these little suckers. Fuck. Fuck. Guess that kind of worked. Okay. Can I like, huh? I don't know if I can calm this down or not. But like, well, I kinda. I think I'm gonna call the guy himself done. And now I need to do the base. And to do the base, I need to paint. I have these two guys, the Grick and the Grick Alpha. I need to do the Grick's base. So, maybe I'll just dry brush it. In a warm color. There's these greens. Yeah. Just paint it that color. Hmm? Hi. Hi. Oof. Oof. Jesus. Ah. Okay. The base coat is done. Now what do I wash that brown base coat in? Actually, tan earth, I believe it's called. So I don't want to be too different from that, can I? Oh, never mind. Looking for alpha. He's green and orange. So cool and warm color. Maybe I will just wash him in something. Just Agrax. Just Agrax. Here's a drive. And then we'll move on to Sir Goblin. Maybe not get him done tonight, but let's get him started. All these 2 Gricks down. Grick and Grick Alpha. Hey, the Gricks are from Folio. Let me look it up. At least in first edition D&D. No. Okay. Not Folio. Are they Monster Hunter? Or maybe they came out in 3. Maybe these guys came out in 3 people 5. Yeah. 3.5 monster? So what's the 1E version of a Grit? I also made a 2. Hold the fucking phone. Jesus Christ, they're a fucking 3.5 monster. That's right. So how is no fucking brick in one move? There it is, a brick. Okay, it's a 3.5 monster. God damn it. What's a 1E grit? Ugh. I'm gonna look this up. 1E. E-N-D-E-R-I-C-A. Damn. There is no fucking brick. Is there a 1E fucking version of a Grick? Is there? I don't know. Oh, man. Well, I'll just have to make up a 1E version of the Grick. Okay, this guy's almost done. I'm gonna let him dry a bit more. I'm gonna put this Gobbo, Jebly, in the thing. And we're gonna do Agrax on that Grick in a second. Put him next to his Alpha Buddy. And I need to get that again. I need more small Gricks. Ha! Damn it! My mic is really screwing up tonight, guys, but thank you for that. Only if I talk right into the mic down here. I don't have my normal setup tonight. Sorry about that. I could perhaps change mics. Tell me if this is even better. Is this better? Is it probably? It's probably already better, I think. Yeah. I don't know. This is a mic off one of my cameras, not off the mic that's the proper mic that's sitting in front of me. How's this? And if I don't talk straight into it, how is it? Better? Is it better? Is it better? Is it better? I really have to buy a new computer. I really want to get one. God. Okay. But I'm gonna paint this goblin in. I'm gonna use my Plague Bear's flesh on him, on his skin, as is normal for our goblins on this channel. Oh! Can you hear me now? I got my players to do Deck of Many Things years ago, maybe 3 years ago now, in Return to the Temple of Elemental Evil. These guys are all like 9th, 10th, 11th level at this point. They're like in the Inner Fane, and a skeleton creature had a Deck of Many Things, and one of the players, guy played by Sam Cameron, he's just an idiot paladin, and he chose the Deck of Many Things, and he did it, and he got banished to some demi-plane. Bam. I think someone else did it and got some loot. He did it and banished to a demi-plane, and really the only way one of the other players, a guy named Andy, who played the Gnome Illusionist, a very moderate, thoughtful person, he then said, well, all we can do is choose again and see if we can rectify the situation, because we're kind of just fucked. He chose deck of many things, and he got a wish. And he wished for the return of the first guy. And bam, he appeared. And so that's my experience with deck of many things. What'd you guys do? Oh, what was it happening? One player lost anagrams and one lost 2 and 10. Oh, 50,000 experience points? Holy shit. How many levels did he jump with that? Holy shit. That's massive. So you played since I was in Brazil then, yes? Okay. 6 fucking levels. Oh my god. Holy shit. You played 3.5. Wow. So he went from what to what? That's insane. I'm sure he was right pleased. 7th to 13th. Holy shit. That is massive. Were the other players super jealous? Wow. That's awesome. So you've got last player. He got to keep his own keep. God, back in the day, we used to design our own keeps. That's what I want to do. So, you've obviously got to play since I was in Brazil, right? Or you've DM'd, yes? That's great. Got a friggin' keep. Wow. Hmm. Huh. What was the setup of the deck of many things? Maybe after Christmas I'll get myself this computer I want, rather. Not before. It's always hard to buy big gifts before Christmas for yourself. You know what I mean? Not a good look. So what do you do with the keep? It's a slow night here on the Armin channel. That's alright. These slow nights happen. Very smart. Okay, this is scan done. So diagram says what the players don't know. Players don't know is cards are magically marked so the bad guys can find them whenever. Whoa! Whenever they accidentally drop in deck, they fail a will save. Yeesh. They don't know that? Well, that's so they haven't had to do a will save yet. Oof, that is kind of wow. That's good. I mean, because it could turn out in their favor, right? They could fail a will save, be forced to draw, and something good could happen, or the worst thing imaginable could happen too. You know, right? Something needs to count it. All right. Yeah. The worst thing imaginable could happen. That's good. That's a good good setup to items. Goblin. Okay, I'm gonna paint this brick now. Okay, this brick. I'm gonna agrax to the base on the sky. Agrax in the base. Oof. Okay. When he dries a bit, I'll bring him out. And dry brush the base bit too. But I can, yeah. Let me kind of show you these two creatures. No, I can't really. Well, I will in a bit. I have a Greek Alpha, and now we're going to go back and work on this guy. So far, the one who lost all magic items, who again got a 4th level fighter to be his cohort. Okay. God. Huh. Yeah. Are your players gamblers or not? Wow. I'm not a gambler. I would say if I was a player confronted with a deck of many things, I would not draw a card. What is that? I'm sure someone has. Look at the ratio of good to bad. Deck of many things. Let me look it up. Deck of many things chances. Let's look it up. High risk, high reward. Making a good. Okay. The standard 22 card deck on the first draw, there's about a 14% chance of drawing a stopper card, like Talon's Donjon of the Void, which can severely harm a player or derail the campaign. The overall odds of success depend on the number of cards drawn and their specific outcomes. This is from an AI thing. No fucking shit. Jesus. Okay, if the player draws more than one card, the odds of drawing a stopper card increase. Duh. Again, that's basic stats. Negative cards mean for character death. Yeah, sure. Yeah. Strategies to mitigate risk and draw fewer cards. Fuck that. Huh. Anyway. Yeah. Harsh toke. That's what we used to say. Okay. So I'm drawing the guy. I'm gonna. Gosh, I'm just gonna do some more things here. kind of working the scars here, just for fun. Hmm. Hmm. What the little cardboard crimson? Hey, my nephew's hard to get to draw. I will say. So I am going to Hawaii for work. I know people say rough, but you know, I used to live there, so it's kind of like going just back to my house. And my wife's family's on there. Going to Hawaii for work in a couple weeks, and I think I'm trying to convince my workmates in Hawaii to let me run a one shot. My Witch of Wivernon one shot, which I need to practice so I can run it at GaryCon. We'll see if I get to do it or not. I don't know. It'll come to pass or not. Okay, I'm gonna do a bit of highlighting. That means I need the Plague Bearer's Flesh again. It's highlighting his skin for some reason. I don't know. I want to keep working on that. I'm gonna dump a bunch of paint there for on here. Palette. I want to get some white. That's really looking. All white. Hmm. 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 I got my house good enough. Hmm. Hmm. Right. Who's this guy so far? Just the skin. Just in the skin, nothing else. Hey, KZ Fulu. This is not. He's not a turtle. He is. No, he's a goblin or a Jeblian Greyhawk in the Flam language. I think he's actually a Warhammer guy. How are you? I don't know what Ninja Turtles means. I mean, he's not quite Ninja Turtles. You're good, 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 good. And what brings you here? This nape of the neck. I'm good. I've been away for a while, and so it's my first time back streaming in like 3 weeks. I'm good. This is our New Zealand Wednesday night mini painting stream. You might guess from my accent that we're not New Zealand, but we are. Lived here for a long time, but I'm not originally from here. So on Wednesday nights in New Zealand, we paint minis. On Sunday midday, we play first edition D&D around the table with all of our minis and terrain. That's what we do on this channel. And where are you coming at this from? KZ321? Okay, I'm gonna do his eyeballs and shit like that. Yellow. Yeah. Standard, not my day job. Just doing a bit of mini paint streaming on Wednesday nights. Summertime here, so it is 8:30 at night, but it's still light outside. The windows to my right. God, I'm coming out. splooge of paint. Oh, I'm newer to D&D and just trying to learn. That's why I'm here. Oh, okay. Nice. Well, yeah. I've been playing D&D since the 80s, and started out with actually basic and expert, and then first edition, second edition. Got back into D&D about 10 years ago with 5th edition, and now I'm back to playing first edition. I'm mostly a DM. And yeah, lots of minis and terrain. You can see all my terrain and minis that I paint up there in the carousel on the right. Guys, stop doing lots of recent stuff. Anyways, so yeah, a castle right behind me that we've built and painted. This is the guy with this painted this guy last couple sessions. And that from Dungeons and Lasers. It's a pretty complicated model, but it's pretty cool looking. Yeah. Yes, I like this guy's cool. I like this guy a lot. But it's actually a small night. I haven't actually been streaming for a couple weeks. I've been away for work. So a small night here. The folks like Diadems is in the channel. He is a long time friend of mine. And often I have other people in the channel that are my friends mostly. People who actually I play D&D with. What part of the world are you coming at us from, KZ Fulu? Look at this guy's tiny fucking eyes, man. This is Yellow Eyes. Now I'll let that dry for a second. I'll do his teeth. So you said you're just learning, KZ. What are you learning? And what have you done so far in the D&D world? Nothing much, to be honest. That's all right. Can I ask why? What is the origin of your interest? Why are you interested? I'm not saying you shouldn't be. I'm just curious. D&D's not everyone's cup of tea. I want to just... Oh, yeah, it is... No, okay. It is... So your own friends to play D&D? Because, you know, if they're your friends, I'm sure they would agree to say, let's just try this thing out. Right? No serious cares. Let's try it out. Okay. Paint this guy's fucking lips. Lips are not easy. None of it's easy, for fuck's sake. I friends to do it, so I need to, yeah. Which I have a few, I just need to talk it over. Okay, made a campaign, good. I mean, you might make it easy on yourself and use an already made campaign world. I've been playing the world of Greyhawk my entire life. That map in the back there. So it's a fully developed campaign world, the first ever campaign world for D&D. There's pre-made adventures you can modify and work into your own stuff, and so you might make it easy on yourself and use a pre-made world. Many do that. You don't have to, but it's just a thought. Yeah, fade to black. Black. I mean, I would really suggest a pre-made adventure. If it's all set up for you, then, especially for new players, you want to make it easy on yourself and them. I would say do that. Because it really doesn't. I mean, yeah, it's not any kind of detraction to run pre-made adventures. I run lots of pre-made adventures interspersed with connections that I develop, but yeah, I mean, fuck. The classics. Those classic adventures, which are classics for a reason. They're super good. I would do that. At least to start off. You know, you can always morph into your own stuff if you really want to. That's pretty good eyes. Work for me. Let me finish this guy. It's kind of like facial area, and I'll show it to you all. I probably did that for a little get used to being a DM. Yeah. Seriously. Take the stress out of it all. Just and have fun, right? And just like use. I mean, fuck. There's so many awesome. Are you playing 5e? 5e and Greyhawk, 5e and doesn't you know, you can have nondescript, non kind of determined campaign world. Yeah, 5e, okay. That's seriously what I would do. So yeah, right now I have 2 different first edition D&D campaigns going. One I play live, and one I play online. The live one is here in my house, and the characters are currently on the Wild Coast, and I'm going to start running them through um, probably the Slavers series from the 80s. It's one of the most iconic D&D set of modules ever made. Super looking forward to it. I'm about to show off this guy's face in a second, 2 seconds. I'm not for sure because I've made a very complex campaign. I feel like, okay, very complex campaign. One of the best ways to make a campaign is let your characters make it, right? You don't need to suss everything out. You know, deities and towns and all that shit. You can just make, if the players like the end of the session, we're gonna go to such and such town. You say, okay. And then your job between that session and the next one is to make up the lore of that town. And so it kind of maybe decreases the frustration of the players not going, if you've developed a bunch of lore for one area and the players decide to go somewhere else, you're like, oh, but I didn't make the lore for that. That's okay. You do the lore for where they go. Okay, let's look at this guy's face. There's this guy's face. It's okay for being a goddamn fucking small face. Jesus Christ, it's so small. Right. Welcome to all you guys who are hanging out here tonight. Thank you for being here. This is our, what is it? It's our New Zealand Wednesday night mini painting stream. We have new DM/player, KZulu, in the house, talking about starting the campaign in 5e. I'm encouraging the use of pre-made adventures. God, I got a bajillion right here. A bajillion. I don't know. Here's one I started off the campaign years ago with. Whatever. There's tons online. There's classic adventures from different campaign settings from the Forgotten Realms, World of Greyhawk, Mystara, all those places. You can, yeah. Hey, Cardman, good to see you. I have not, as you may know, I've been away. I was in Brazil for 3 weeks for work. Got back on Friday. It's now my Wednesday. Woof, I'm kind of jet lagging still because it's a 16-hour time difference. Fuck. Deck of many things. The Manifold Ranger dead forever. Pulled the face a minor death, but auto hits for 2d8 and just pulled 2 black cards that lost all items and some other bad thing. Oh, that's too bad. I DM'd on Sunday my non-streamed game with my buddies from my hometown in Port Townsend. They are in Cult of the Reptile God. They're in the lower level of the Naga dungeon. They're almost done. And there's been no deaths thus far. However, there was a player death on Sunday. My childhood friend Ryan, his second level ranger, in the room with the white and Gareth Primo, the evil cleric priest. The white zorched him twice, drained him to first level, then drained him to 0 level. And at 0 level, you are when you hit in first edition D&D, when you're hit by energy level draining by an undead at 0 level, you are a 0 level human. You can never gain experience points again. And then the white hit him one last time and killed him outright. Yeah, bam. But my buddy said, such is the life of an adventurer. So, KZ Thulu, if you don't know, if you play 5th edition D&D, first edition is deadlier. First edition, if a white hits you, just fucking hits you, just hits you and does damage, you lose a level. It's awesome. And so you fucking and that's just whites. Also whites, specters. There's multiple undead in first edition. If they do damage to you, you lose a level, because they exist simultaneously on the negative material and the prime material plane. That's the it's not, first edition is, I don't know, harder, but I think it's more fun. It is tense. It is fucking tense. You're always you just so gotta watch your guard in first edition D&D. And that's what makes it fun. It's like, oh. So I don't know if it's, harder is always one way to describe it, but it's just also more intense, I would say. Hey, Carmen Watch Freak. Yeah. Hey, Forticage, good to see you, man. Yeah. That's right. In first edition D&D, the two bugbears are level drained by undead and turned to stone petrification by like basilisks, Catalaploses, Medusa. You just turn to stone and you just fucking turn to stone. There's a save. You don't make it, you're fucking turn to stone forever. Hey! Oi! Really, I know what oi means. Oi means hi. To the bed. To the bed. Ótimo. Let's see, what can I say? What can I say in Portuguese? I don't know Portuguese. Eu sou café, por favor. Hey, KZ, thanks for following. Yeah. So Greyhawk, I'm back. And Portugal, good to see you. For those of you, I was in Brazil for you're doing good. I was in Brazil for the last 3 weeks for work, and I just got back on my Friday. It's now Wednesday. So last weekend was a disaster of jet lag recovery that I'm still doing. Yeah. And Grey League is a DM and player of mine, so to speak. So what we do so far tonight, we painted this minor Grick to go with his buddy, the Grick Alpha. We got those two Gricks. And now we're moving on to a Goblin. I only have this and 2 more Goblins left in this fucking Goblin army of 15 Goblins. Carmen, it's your weekend, huh? A baby Grick. Baby Grick, yeah. Gricks didn't come into game until 3.5. And so I need to find a first edition Grick stat block. Yeah, Gricks are pretty awesome. Easy to paint and cool looking, especially this Grick Alpha. I need to buy more Grick babies though. So Carmen, you had a good week? Done with one? It's Wednesday night. This is the end of your week? Oh, because it's fucking Thanksgiving. God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm not a good American. It's Thanksgiving in America. That's right. You guys are stoked. Thanksgiving's like the best holiday ever. Huh. My schedule this next month is totally screwed. At least for D&D play and whatnots. the interwebs. Um, this is Wednesday night, New Zealand time. I'm trying to sort a game this weekend. It'll probably be, if it goes off, it'll be Saturday, not my normal Sunday. Next week I'm away. Next week, great, I'm at Waihee Beach for a week. I'm on a I'm at a beachside holiday home next week. It is summer here, and my daughter's graduating high school, so we're all taking a week off to go hang out at the beach. Then the week after that, I have a couple days home, and then I go overseas again for work for 10 days. And then I get back like on the 21st of December. There's 21st of December. So, so my streaming and D&D life is going to be strange this coming month. So, Greg, I don't know when we can play our game, your game. I'll figure it out. Doesn't mean as much to me being. Oh yeah, I forgot, Carmen. Yeah, yeah. I do like the turkey feast. I'm actually going with some prime bills. Ah, yeah. I mean, frankly, growing up, to me, Thanksgiving was never like celebrating. It wasn't celebrating some national event like whatever it's supposed to be. The meeting of the Pilgrims and the Native Americans. For me, Thanksgiving was always just because I grew up in this small town with all my family, and Thanksgiving was awesome weekend of awesome food, hanging out with your family, like my extended family, my cousins, my aunts and uncles, grandmas, grandpas, which were all great. I loved hanging out with my family. Grandmas, of course, grandpas have died these days. Yes, all of them actually. Um, you know, Me and the cousins are all adults now, but Thanksgiving was always just hanging out with all the cousins. I was the youngest. All the cousins, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles, eating awesome food, watching American football, which I really don't care about, but whatever. And the next day, eating turkey sandwiches. It was like 3 days of just hanging out, fun, and the kind of the start of the U.S. holiday season. But here, without Thanksgiving, we kind of have Guy Fawkes, which Carmen we have Guy Fawkes, and then it's like a bit of a slog, and then people start talking about Christmas way too early. That's what we got now. Yeah, I forgot you're British, dude. I'm sorry you're British. Some prime rib roast. That sounds awesome. So being in Brazil the last 3 weeks, my God. Really, this, the Brazilians, they like the meat. Holy shit. Um, just my Brazilian colleagues, they make fun of Americans for our lunch habits. My Brazilian colleagues were like, when you guys eat lunch, it just means a shitty little sandwich that you eat at your computer. And in Brazil, lunch is like fucking a meal. Yes, it's picanha. Yeah. Um, and yeah. And lunch is like, yeah, a giant slab of meat or multiple slabs of meat, arroz, rice, and feijoada, and all kinds of stuff. That's lunch. I know, it's just killer. So yeah, I ate like lunches, and yeah, and Great, like you were saying, I don't know how to pronounce picanha, but yeah, that kind of, I think you would call that sirloin in U.S. English. Yeah, so good. But I ate a lot of meat the last 2 weeks, far out. Um, just because lunches and dinners with all my colleagues. Yeah, woof. I only went to one proper churrascaria. Doesn't really matter though. But yeah. So, granted, we were in Sao Paulo for a long time, and then we went to Iguape on the south coast for a while to look at some archaeological sites and do some museum work. Um, and then we went about 2 hours kind of northish of Sao Paulo to, oh fuck, Piracicaba, Piracicaba, and a small town called Santana. Brazilian meats are amazing. Oh, it's good ones. Yeah, good. Okay, good ones, same brand. But you can buy an orange. I mean, Carmen, I know. I mean, I'm not governed by him. So, Carmen, you're more governed by him than I am. You live in that country, whereas I do not. Um, but Yeah, god damn it. There's gotta be. I really like fishwada, just which is like black beans and the worst parts of the meat you can imagine, ears and buttholes, whatnots, simmered for days, and on rice. So fishwada and rice and some meat. I Yeah, Carmen. I don't know, man. It's hard for me to. I kind of. Yeah, Jesus Christ. I mean, I re, yeah, I dimly, not dimly. I'm aware, but God, it's just far out. Well, what I read today, right? Not read, but read and heard. So it's so comical watching the Trump-appointed lawyers just flail, right? Um, Lindsay Halligan, Holly, Holly, Habiba or Habib, and just fucking flail. I don't know. I don't know. And the Democrats caving. Oh, I don't even have that stream up thing going. The Democrats just caving with the shutdown. Just fucking caving. Ugh. I was so kind of bummed about that. Oh well. Actually, I should get that on. Oh well. Oh well. But so actually on Friday, day after tomorrow, my wife's family is coming en masse to New Zealand, including two of my nephews who are in the U.S. military. One's a U.S. Marine, and he's like in the he's like in the espionage section essentially of the U.S. Marines intelligence, and the other's in the Coast Guard, which is kind of like military light. I'm curious to the conversations I'm going to have with these young people. They're both in their 20s, so we'll see. We'll see how that goes. Right. Let's paint this guy's helmet. I think I'll use if I use this red speed paint. I think I will. Actually, guys, I'm gonna go use the loo. I'll be back in just a moment. Okay. So stay tuned. I'll leave that guy up there. Back in a sec. Jesus, okay, I forgot to mute. I'm back. I'm back. Right. Okay. And we're going to keep working for another half an hour or so, not a late night, on the Gobbo. To recap, we finished the small Grick after doing a big, that big Grick was a while back. We finished the small Grick tonight. Now we're work on the Gobbo, and hoping to get a D&D game this weekend with my new, not my new group, but really a great group, Damsels and Dragons. Hopefully we can play again this Saturday, maybe Saturday, might not be Sunday. Bring us into the Thanksgiving Day week in America. Woof. Okay. Right. Okay, helmet. I said I would do Fire Giant Orange on this helmet. Maybe I will. This is an Army Painter Speed Paint. I think I've done this on one of the helmets in this crew. I'll do this helmet too. Gosh. Okay. Exotics, best views on streamboo.com. If anyone is there that can remove that, that'd be awesome. But if not, I'll figure it out later. But no one click on that. Where did I go? Fast. Where do I? No, fuck it. No, God, Jesus Christ. Oh, it should be like, okay, and there it is. Wow. More him. No, not shit. No. Walking. Yeah, band. Thank you. There. Yeah, Greyhawk. I started doing Duolingo Portuguese while I was in Brazil. I can order a coffee and a pastel. But of course, now I'm up there. There's less impetus to continue studying. But before I go to Brazil next time, I'll spend like a month or so beforehand on Duolingo, trying to get better. I can say things like Otimo. I can't remember what I can. I won't starve again. Yes, I'll eat pastels the entire time. How do you say want? Eu something un pastel. Café por favor. Oh. I never used Duolingo, and I like the Duolingo system. Unfortunately, there's no Duolingo for fucking Samoan, which is what I really want. But I'm still able to use my, Eu não falo português. Whenever I whip that out, people start to speak to me in Portuguese. They think because you can say I can't speak Portuguese, that means you can speak Portuguese. It's like the exact opposite of what it means. Like no, no. Eu não falo português. That's okay though. They'll just talk louder. I did have. Oh God, I was I was um I was at a petrol station, uh, and with my colleagues, we were like driving. We were in a big Ute, and um, and then we pulled into a petrol station, and like me and like four other guys in the car, and I get out of the Ute, and I was standing just I'm just stretching. We were like on the way back from the Guape. I'm just kind of standing there stretching near in the forecourt, and there's the forecourt attendant who's like pumping the fuel, and my Brazilian colleague was like talking to him, and the guy tried to talk to me, and I said, "Oh, I don't speak Portuguese." And his friend was describing to me, my friend was describing to him, where I'm from, blah blah blah. And he loved like that I was, Kiwi or American or whatever, and was asking questions. And then like I kind of wandered away and was standing somewhere else watching while they pump gas and these trucks and whatnot. And then another guy came up to me and started speaking to me in Portuguese, just like a random dude who was like looking for something. And he comes and asks me a question, and I say, eu não falo português, and and like he kind of paused and he's talking to me again. He started like talking to me again in Portuguese. And I said, eu não falo português, and and he talked to me again. And then the gas station attendant who was pumping gas, he said he doesn't speak Portuguese. What are you doing? And then everyone was laughing because I was like, dude, I don't speak Portuguese. Yeah, meanwhile I got robbed. No. Yeah. I could tell it wasn't that kind of thing. It was an old dude who was he was just like asking where the phone was, or blah blah blah. But, yeah, yeah. But it was pretty funny because everyone could see that, even the gas station attendant was like, dude, he doesn't speak Portuguese. Fucking stop talking to him. No, I stay in Sao Paulo. I stay in Buntantá, an area near the university, pretty middle class. Yeah, well, as you know, you got to be fucking on your guard. But I feel pretty safe. I feel safe there. I do walk around aware, not just blithely walk around the city streets. Um, yeah, so I do pay attention. Oh, beautiful! We got a capoeira. Okay. And you guys in your capoeira classes, you are speaking Portuguese, I guess. You're not speaking Flemish or French or English. And are there Brazilians in your classes? Or is it all Euros? Hey, I'm sorry about your game, playing with dolls, I could potentially play next week because next week we are in Waihee Beach at a big family batch, a friend of Loki's family batch for the week, and we're just hanging out, and so at no, maybe one night, I could just hang out and we could play D&D. So keep that in mind. Non-Wiggins, yes. Minister, yes. Two Brazilians, Dutch and lots of Portuguese. You speak Dutch? Oh, okay, I see. So yeah, when you teach capoeira, you teach essentially Portuguese as well. Flemish, okay. That makes sense. Yeah, I really want to. Yeah. I really want to get back to the game you saw a few weeks ago with Patricia and Alex and new player Jen. I want to get back to that game because they did a great job, and I'm really excited about that campaign. So I don't know. Patricia gets back from Perth Saturday morning, 6 a.m., and she said she could play that day. Woof! So we'll see. If we don't play that day, it might not be till much later in December because I'm away, people are away. I'm going to Hawaii from the 12th to the 20th for work stuff. I say work, but it's as you know, it's my Lux Dear life. Not really work. I do get work. I do get paid for it, but yeah, whatever. Yeah, Lily's all done with. She had her last exam while I was away. Monday night we have her graduation dinner. So okay, I will. I'll put my option. Remind me. Sorry if I forget, but I really don't think our time in Wahi is Tuesday through Friday next week. And I don't think there's any plans. We're just like, what do you do at a batch? You go to the beach at night. You go to dinner, or you like make spaghetti at home and drink beer and play cards. So I think that's the plan. So I'm sure any night like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I could play, especially if we keep it at 2 hours. I can't totally abandon Loki's family. But I'll put options in there for certain. Don't count me out yet. I'm not gonna finish this goblin thing. I know that for it. But we'll just keep having fun. One of my goals I decided upon while I was away in Brazil was I'm within like 8 minutes of like 5 different beaches. French Bay, Green Bay, Titirangi Bay. Um, I'm gonna try to go to the beach once a week, minimally, the entire summer. Even if that means, and it most certainly will often mean, just like dipping in the water for 10 minutes, like after a run, where I go to the gym and I'll go to French Bay for 10 minutes and jump in the water and swim around and then come home. I really got to do that. Just these little tiny, like little, minimally dips in the water. Meant for my mental health. Okay. I got this guy's helmet done and his face done. Anyway, hey, Graylick, you got a job yet? I don't mean that to sound like a dick, which is what it did, but you know, just curious. Graylick, you should go to GaryCon. Come on, you're unemployed. What else you gotta do? Okay. Got time talking to you. Anyway. Okay, you do okay. Okay, sorry. USA, not sure if it went well. What kind of job? Tech stuff? Oh, that's right. Sorry, it's your morning. That's right. So if you're talking to me, you're not at work. This guy's helmet. There we go. So you're saying what? Actually saw a job team leader, but I would do IT part. Okay. Union kind home. No. Oh. Why just 2 years? Was it a fixed term? Hey, really, so you know, I get mail for you from the double A. I just toss it. I assume you don't care about that. Okay. So I've got his helmet done. And from the Automobile Association, the double A people. Probably can't even look at it. It's just like it looks like it's kind of stand. I mean, I can't imagine you have any kind of double A thing here that is at all necessary, relevant, or whatever for you, right? Okay, change. Yeah, just yeah, or change as it goes to you if you want. That's fine, obviously. Yeah, hopefully it's not like call us now for your $10,000 rebate. I assume it's not that. If it is, I'm really sorry. Anyways, Greyhawk, you should splurge and go to Gary Con. I know it's against your very nature. Come on. I mean, splurging is against your very nature, is what I mean. Come on. You gotta do it. One day. It's fun. Okay, so 2027. Maybe. I guess I realize it's not for everyone. Even if you're a total lover of D&D, and even if money is no kind of object, I guess it still might not be your cup of tea. Not you, Grayling, but in general, it might not be one's cup of tea. I guess I understand that. Yeah, smaller brush. Yeah, absolutely. That's fun. it is fun to see community folks. You know, have you met Anna in real life? She's so nice, super huggy. Just comes and hugs you, and oh God, you're like, oh God, I already know you. She's like, oh God, it's so great to see you. You know, in the bar, buying drinks, you know, hanging out. So even last time I was a nobody, and I'm still a nobody. She's like, "Oh, Armin, so good to see you," and hugged me. I was like, "Wow, you're pretty awesome." Greyhawk Mike's really cool. Mortellin, Mike Bridges. Uh, Curtis. Curtis is cool. Fun to hang out with, and those guys. Troll Lord Games guys are cool. They're fun to hang out with. Chuck Combo. I didn't really meet. Well, I kind of met Eric Boyd, but he doesn't. You know. And last time I hung out with the Guild Superior crew. That's the guys who I hung out with mostly. And Chat Vamp Wickman. Um, oof, that's a rope in here. Okay, no worries. Greg, one of my D&D players from my high school group died this weekend in Cult of the Reptile God. They were in lower dungeon level of the Naga dungeon, and there's this encounter between an evil cleric, Gareth Primo, and a white under his control. And yeah, the white, I gotta remind, the cleric didn't even attempt to turn the white. I gotta remind the guy he can do that. But yeah, level drain on the second level ranger. Hit him once, down to first level. A round or two later, hit him again, down to 0 level. And in first edition D&D, when you get level drained by an undead down to 0, you are not dead, but you're a 0 level character. You can never again gain experience points. So you're essentially dead in game terms. And then the white hit him one more time and level drained him again. And I was just like, okay, you're dead. Just to make it easier, you're dead. No -10, no whatever. You're just fucking dead. Yeah. And he was, and so yeah. So that happened. Yeah. Okay. Hmm. 9:30. Okay. So look at this guy. I think I might do his. Oh, maybe I'll do his. Yeah. I'll do his britches. His little britches. His little britches. I'll do this in. Maybe I'll give him some quirky colored underwears. I don't know. Well, I can make him like a sky blue underwear or hot pink. There we are. Okay, now I'm gonna give this guy hot pink underwear. Why not? Ooh, you finally met Minsk. I haven't played BG3 forever. Actually, I think I finally just made it to the first act. I'm like, God, I haven't. Yeah, I thought I might play a bit while I was in Brazil and even stream it. No chance. I was working from like, 7:30 a.m. till 7:30 p.m. pretty much every day. The Lex Dear Life is not all it's cracked up to be. So Minsk is even in the fucking thing. Okay. Wow. Does he become an NPC? What's it like when you interact with him? He's the same man's actually gonna join. Okay. Mommy. You're far ahead of me in that game. I'm certain. So I'm making this guy's little shorts here pink. God, this paint fucking sucks. This is gonna take 8 different coats. Seriously. When I say 8 coats, I'm only mildly exaggerating. 5 coats of this magenta. I bet. Hot pink underwear. It's pretty easy. It's pretty easy to meet Minsk in BG2. I know I've met him in Baldur's Gate 2. I'm sure I have. Maybe I'll spend a day playing BG3 over Christmas. So, this is not all well done, but let me kind of show you. I'm painting his see, he's got hot pink pants. This guy. Why not? Why fucking not? It's hot pink pants. Who invented Minsk? Is Minsk a Ed Greenwood invention? Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm. So Greyhawk, you're moving into serious European winter, right? How's it going there in that regard? Horrible. It's muggy tonight. It's supposed to be pretty muggy next couple of days, next like week. Storm from the south. Or rain from the south, storm from the north. It's fine today, it's just hot. I mean, I have the AC on in the house. At least I'll say that. It's 3 degrees. Midday is 6. Wow. It's never that cold in Auckland. I mean, it never gets to be. It might be, well, it might be 3 in the middle of the night, right? I mean, yeah, occasionally down to 0. But during the day, it's never 6. Rarely. Wow. Mm-hmm. 6. I don't got that cold in Belgium. I had no idea. No idea at all. Mm. To be honest, 2 weekends ago it was minus all through the day. I really? I didn't no idea Belgium was that cold. Wow.
Yeah, you still going?
Mm-hmm.
Really needs a ride from the new one. You get too much to drink.
I'm in the middle of stuff right now. Okay, I mean, she can't take a bus? Okay. Okay, this guy's ropes are done. Woof. They don't in fact. She'll take the bus home. She's alright. I know. Kids today. Kids today. Although I might call it a day shortly. And I could have gone to pick her up, but Loki already ran out the door. Right. I like this guy's hot pink pants. I have to give him some. His hot pink underwear. Think he's all tough. He comes at you like that. And go for the backstab, and he's got hot pink underwear on. Streamers. I know. Nothing matters but the stream. Nothing matters but the stream. Okay, I'm going to highlight those ropes. Actually, I think I'm going to call... Look at it too. I'm not going to take it off. Okay. I think I'm going to call it a night. I'm going to call it a night. Clean up some stuff here. Go to bed early. Drink a giant glass of water, etc., etc. Billy, thanks for being here. Carmen, thanks for being here. Adams, thanks for being here. New follower. New follower. New follower. KZ321. Thanks for being here. 40 Kosh, thanks for popping in. And hopefully see you this weekend for live D&D. Yeah, good to see you too, Greyhawk. And I'm pretty confident I can join your game next week. I'll make it work. Okay. Good night, all. I really appreciate it, and we'll see you soon.